The American Dream, where a person from humble beginnings, through hard work and perseverance, can grow up to make a difference. That is Cynthia Gomez, and making a difference is certainly her goal. Her passion is civic engagement, in which citizens participate in the life of a community in order to improve conditions for everyone and to help shape the community's future. And Oregon is very lucky that she chose our state to call home. Cynthia Carmina Gomez was born in Avondale, Arizona, at Camp 50, where her migrant worker family lived and worked for the Goodyear Tire Company. Goodyear had established farms in Arizona after the First World War to grow cotton, which was an important ingredient in their tires. They brought men and their families from Mexico to work the fields. Although her parents left Camp 50 when she was a year old, they would go back and visit the vibrant community often. And Cynthia now sees that time as when the rich culture of her Mexican heritage was first instilled in her spirit. She spent the next 17 years growing up in Yuma, Arizona, where her parents bought a house, her mother pursued a successful career with what is now Wells Fargo Bank, and with her parents and her brother, she also spent a lot of time visiting her large extended family that was still in Mexico. Her grandparents there owned a publicly subsidized grocery store in a small Mexican agricultural town where all the people who worked in the area would come to shop. At 18, Cynthia moved to Flagstaff, Arizona, where she attended Northern Arizona University as a sociology major. But not really knowing what she wanted to do with her life, she dropped out of the university after a few years and eventually ended up in 1993 moving to Portland, where she put those years of sociology classes to use by working at McMiniman's Baghdad Theater. A few years at that job prompted her to transfer credits to Portland State University, where she quickly completed her bachelor's degree and then a master's in education. She also earned a certificate in Chicano Latino Studies.
And that was really the first time in my life that I was exposed to my culture on an academic level. I was always very connected with my culture and my language through my family, but I'd never studied our history. I never understood the Chicano experience, the experience of the Mexican immigrant. And I realized that that was a passion of mine, and I was very interested in that.
And Portland State became another home. She spent 12 years working at the university as a senior capstone instructor, teaching sustainability and social justice courses to undergraduates. She was the PSU coordinator for the Oregon Leadership Institute, where she worked with college and high school Latino students. She worked for the nonprofit Innovation Partnership and is a 2012 graduate of Leadership Portland. And she has also been involved for many years with the Portland nonprofit Latino Network, as a board member and as the director of their civic engagement and leadership program. And the list goes on and on and on. I think it is safe to say Cynthia Gomez is making a difference. Today, Cynthia is the director of the Cultural Resource Centers in Diversity and Multicultural Student Services at Portland State University.
We have 3 cultural resource centers on campus. We have the Native American Student Community Center, the La Casa Latina Student Center, and the Multicultural Student Center. And those 3 centers fall under my purview and are places where students can go and seek out resources, attend events, hang out, have their lunch. A place where students find community and they find a place on campus where they can be their full, complete selves.
Cynthia Carmina Gomez now has her dream job. Last year, over 64,000 people passed through the center's doors. They participated in over 400 programs, which Cynthia credits her students and staff for facilitating. She is most proud when she sees her students go out and do the good work. And she will continue to encourage all people of color to become involved with their communities and help to bring us all closer together. Cynthia Gomez, changing the future, making Oregon great.